Just a quick idea. How many people have heard of PHG? Your hands up. Okay, so this is the unicorn that you haven't heard of yet. So I'm going to let Sean present PHG to you, and then we'll go into questions.
Thank you. Thank you, Nenad. I'll stand just while we run through a few slides, if that's okay. Yep. I've not got a clicker, so hopefully someone will be able to.
There's a clicker.
Here we go.
There's the clicker.
Look at that, perfect. Right. So in terms of what we do, we make it easy for our customers to partner with other brands or other partnerships globally around the world through our infrastructure. In terms of how we do that and what we're doing driving around 5 billion in e-commerce revenue for our brands that we work with today, and we're connecting them to around 250,000 partners on our infrastructure. And we're not just connecting them, we're centralizing all that reporting, all that performance, but then we're also paying those people for them as well. So historically, they would have had a number of hundreds or thousands of invoices being flooded in. We centralize all of that, we give them one invoice, and we disseminate that payment out in over 65 different currencies, in over 185 different countries, or 220 countries as it is now. We're global. We've got eight offices in 5 different countries, UK, Germany, US, Australia, and Japan. And in terms of some of the brands that we're working with today, they're all enterprise-level brands. As you can see here, we've got everyone from Uber to Souk, Noon in the bottom right as well. They've just launched their $2 billion venture-backed business out of UAE as well. And everything we do to them, we're improving their access to giving them more data so they can drive more sales. In terms of some of the partners that we're connecting them in with, there's some traditional ones that you'd expect, like maybe a Yahoo, or a Kayak, or a Coupons, or Yieldify. Then there's other partners in there as well that maybe you wouldn't expect. Facebook is connected into our platform, so iTunes is one of our larger clients that we work with globally. They're driving iTunes downloads. Fanly 51, they are a Chinese-based publisher. They have 75 million members. When they work with a brand, the one thing they need to be sure is that they're not going to crash their website. So again, the infrastructure that we provide helps and supports with that as well. We're also causing what we call a network effect within our portfolio and within our brands. So I've got 2 examples here. AO.com and Hotels.com are both clients. They're both partnering with each other, sharing each other's customers and staff, if you like, to drive more sales. Hotels.com have a white label booking engine on the AO.com intranet. And instead of paying AO.com a commission or rewarding them for driving sales, they just pass a discount on to all of their staff. The same in the reverse matter. With the Iconic and ING Bank, Iconic have a huge, in Australia, huge CRM database. They are targeting their customers in partnership with ING to raise awareness of ING savings accounts in Australia. Anyone who clicks through from the Iconic database to ING, opens up a savings account, gets a 200 Aussie dollar Iconic voucher or a gift card. ING Bank are buying the gift cards from Iconic. Iconic are driving new customers for ING. So it's this network effect we're getting where our brands are talking to, or our customers are talking to each other, they're partnering, and we're getting this network effect where they're driving even more revenue, incremental revenue, than they were before by either sharing their customers or their staff. In terms of the platform and what we're investing in at the moment, we're investing quite heavily in AI, as are a lot of people. One of the things that we had brought back to us from our customers was they wanted the ability to predict their revenue, what was going to be happening. So this is our first evolution of AI into our dashboard here. We've got a 97% accuracy, and it will forecast 28 days out. Any further, the accuracy will decline. Some brands are very happy with an 85–80% accuracy because they want to forecast out further. The next steps with this is more around that if that, then this. So if I launch a new product, what happens? If it's raining, what happens? If it's the summer, if the suns are out, what happens? And we'll be able to learn and do a predictive modeling off the back of that as well. So that'll be the next stage. So our brands will really be able to control and see what revenues will be coming through. Our 2018 initiatives is to focus on sales and marketing activities in the key verticals. That's telco, retail. What's happened there? Retail, finance, and content. We're going to accelerate our network effect with our brands and partnering with people. And just to give you an example, this venue could be a partner for Uber. They could give every one of you a code when you leave for a new rider acquisition. You would enter that code. We'd be able to track that code and pay the venue for driving new rider acquisitions. So when we're talking partnerships, we're not just talking e-commerce, we're also talking offline as well. Adidas may want to do, they will put 80,000 unique single-use codes in Bayern Munich Football Stadium's football program. We were able to track and report on each one of those codes that are used and track the performance back to Bayern Munich Football Stadium, and if need be, pay Bayern Munich Football Stadium for that performance. We're expecting around 50% growth next year, and we continue to invest in China. So we'll have people on the ground in China next year, working with our partners and driving, connecting more brands out there. We're already in China, have Nike, HP, Decathlon, Samsung out there at the moment. We're continuing to invest in our technology and our leadership and continue to drive more through the AI and develop that. And we want to expand more on our technology and partner ecosystem. Now that's connecting with other third parties like Hybris, like Demandware, so it's making it even more seamless and frictionless to work with brands. And also we're obviously on stage here with Nenad from DN, one of our biggest advocates, certainly involved in the business from day one, seed investment. They've been a huge help in driving the business forward, not just obviously in terms of capital, but in terms of things like key recruitments. So there's some key hires that we've made there, SVP of revenue in the US, customer success, our GM in Germany, and our new CMO have all been helped and assisted via DN. Introduction to portfolio companies. Windelin was our first German-based client, and that's a portfolio company of DN, so that was great there. And we've also, on our second chairman, Steve Wolski, the introduction to chairmen through DN, that's been greatly helped drive the business forward, add a lot more guidance from that senior end as well. Okay. Also introductions to Mithril for a Series B funding as well, courtesy of DN helping us and supporting us with that. And also obviously C-level introductions into enterprise sales prospects. Obviously we're looking to double growth next year, so we'll be even more pressure on the guys to help us get into the brands we want to talk to. Okay. And that's an overview of Performance Horizon.
Come and have a seat. We'll have a couple questions. So I guess one of the reasons we're also here is we're obviously going to be raising our Series C. So hopefully if anybody would like to meet with Sean or Mal, please get in touch. But I guess, I had a few questions, but actually I changed them given your presentation. But if you, some of the customers you have, so Apple, Google, Walmart, et cetera. So how is AI going to change the offering? Because I just saw the thing with the weather, et cetera, and how real time are they able to get the information to be able to allocate their marketing spend, which is what they're doing with you?
Everything we do is in absolute real time. So currently we are tracking and seeing around 1,000 sales a second in our platform. And because we're global, it never sleeps, so it follows the sun. So if you're a huge enterprise brand and you're wanting to know exactly, am I on target? Am I on budget? Am I going to spend the money that's been allocated? And if not, what have I got? What levers have I got to drive that revenue and to spend that budget? Okay. And that's exactly where the AI comes in.
So you have most of the dream customers that most companies would love to have today. What are the 3 dream customers in Europe that you would like to get that maybe someone in the room could help you get today?
Bol.com out of Holland, out of the Netherlands. They're the Amazon of Holland. We'd also like ASOS and Matches.com. Okay. Matchesfashion.com.
Well, anyone here in the room that could introduce Sean to these people? Thank you very much. We're out of time.
Thank you.